Perfect. 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 Perfect.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy. Happy Monday to everyone out there in YouTube land. Another slow week. But hopefully some good stuff coming out the end of this week with a potential Nintendo Direct. You got Xbox and already said we're going to have this Spill All the Beans podcast that's coming on Thursday. So hopefully the Nintendo Direct is before then, so it should be a fun day on Thursday. If I get a chance, I might stream it. I think I'm just might stream them both. I don't know. If the Nintendo Direct is early in the day, I might stream it, but I ain't gonna better say nothing. Y'all remember that one Nintendo Direct? I was able to stream, but I was in summer school, so I couldn't really talk. I can only sigh. I might do something like that. So, and then what's going on, Dub City? Dub City in the building. D1. Hey, Geeky. Geeky, I sent you your winnings this probably about right before the show started. So. From last week. Let me get Dub City on the board. I'll go back through the comments in a minute. But you know what, man? Listen, I would tell y'all, man, the enemy is really, really busy. And I got some people to go to my church, a young couple. Beautiful baby, man. And I think the baby might have been, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months old, but the baby died of SIDS. And man, you know what? If I get a chance, you know, within your prayers, you know, some of us, we're very blessed to have children and not to have lost children, but get a chance, man, say a prayer for them, man. It's extremely difficult. I can only imagine this is where, you know, there's no equal, you know, a woman who carries a baby, man. And then, you know, she gets to see that baby kick and that for that baby to come full term, be in this world. 1 minute you just loving and playing on it, and the next minute the baby's passed, man. It's for those who don't SIDS, SIDS is sudden infant syndrome, something like that. But man, it's a sad situation, man. So y'all say a prayer for them, man. Say a prayer for them, man. So I might be the family's out of Memphis, Tennessee, so I might be driving down to Memphis to the funeral next Sunday. So it might be a show, or I might do something. I might just do it. Or I might do the show, but the show might just be on YouTube because I might be doing it as I drive back. So that'll be interesting, you know. So but you know what? I hate to start the show off. I just wanted to make sure I get that in, man, because I think it's kind of important, man. Sorry I had to bring the vibe down, you know. But you know what? Gamers are coming. Nintendo is, you know, it's that time of year. I don't know how you guys feel. I always get excited when it comes to times where we got new consoles coming. It's a fun time, man. I don't care how you look at it. So I'm very, very excited for this to happen. And hopefully, you know, this week should be interesting. Now, if Nintendo comes out and it's a full-fledged direct, boy, I think some of us who's wishing on a new console, you know, I think you might look at it, this Nintendo launch a little bit differently. But if it comes out and if it's like a partner direct, then you should be excited, because that means if it's a partner direct, that means Nintendo gonna drop the hammer. It's a very good chance they're gonna drop the hammer next month and get this party rolling. So let me get into some of the comments. I did not watch the Super Bowl. Listen, I am a diehard Lions fan. I don't never watch the Super Bowl unless it's a team. I got somebody on that team that I kind of care about. And to see the Chiefs win, I was like, man, we would have smoked the Chiefs. But it's all good. But nope, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Usher. Everybody on my Facebook feed is talking about Usher. And who are they talking about? Shannon Sharp all over the place. Shay. That's funny. All right, let's go into let's see. First in the chat was Cool Breezy, taking it easy for Sheezy. Welcome, my brother. I'm glad you see you here early in the chat. Retrospect J is back. So I'm back on YouTube. What happened, my brother? What did the YouTube police come after you? D1 says, "Oh, I have a big question for Gaming Dad today." I need to hear it, my brother. I need to hear it. He said Xbox should make a Windows handheld and just go all digital with Game Pass and third parties. I agree. I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree. Me and a friend of mine were talking about today. I said, man, listen, they'll be in competition with Switch, but not in competition with Switch. You know, it's all in the same thing. It's like, oh man, I don't know. Listen, that's okay. Let me tell you that. Let me back up off my comment. I just think they should release a handheld. Period. They should release a Windows-based handheld with Game Pass and still make consoles, man. I'm telling you that console market, man, it puts a lot of people in your living room, in your home. And to me, I like, even with the Switch, even with the Steam Deck, you know what? With the Steam Deck, I got a monitor. And so I like being able to come and play on a bigger screen. I just don't want to be just held to my little small screen. I like this. Nintendo done spoiled us. We done got us a little, you know, we kind of used to that thing now. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. CMG in the building. What's going on, Cherry Man? Gaming. So what's going on, guys? Man, nothing much, man. Hey, Geeky. I don't know if you heard my message earlier that I sent your eShop card to you. I drink a little water. My little throat was parched. D1 says, my bad. Gotta say, what's up, chat? Just got home. Kinda AFK. Uh-oh. What is AFK? GT in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I'm at work. Put me on the wheel. If I can go to Geeky, if I win. That's all right. So Geeky, even though you're not on the board, you are on the board because the Gorilla Tactics win. You get the dub tonight. D1 says, OMG. Is that the boy Gorilla Tactic exposing himself on the chat? Champagne Poppy would be proud. Dub City says, good morning, Gaming Dad. Man, good morning to you over. I believe you said you're over in Australia. Don't get me wrong. If I'm wrong, man, please forgive me. Yeah, it's sad, Geeky. I mean, really, really sad. Yeah, you know, it's hard when it's a young baby and a young couple, man. You know, these kind of things happen in your life, man. It can either make you stronger or, you know, tear you down, break you apart, man. Super Mike and Jay, what's going on with you, my brother? Let me get you on the board. Representing I think it's Twitch. Suicide. Got you on the board. Currently, we at 9 on the board right now, currently. CMG said, I see Usher all over the place. Yeah, man, they got Usher all over the place. Usher and Alicia Keys. Now, listen, I don't care what my wife do. You ain't going to be straddling my wife in the back to my boo. Hold up. Listen. Hold up. There will be an issue. I'll be like, hold up. I gotta see the performance beforehand. That's why I'm glad that I didn't marry my wife. I'm glad my wife is not in that industry. I'll be like, man, listen, hold up, dog. You straddle my wife like that again, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be, you're going to need some ushers to carry you down the hallway, buddy, because it's going to be time for your light to cut off. I'm just saying. D1 says, Gaming Dad, what happened to you doing a Zoom stream with viewers? Oh, you know what? You're right. And what is your thoughts on a Neo Pocket S? Okay, let me address the second part of the statement. My only issue with the Neo Pocket is that I have to see more of it. Like, I'm not overly hyped to pick it up, even though it's $300. And even though it's running some form of hybrid / bootleg version of Steam, I got to see how the games run on it. Because, you know, it ain't going to make no sense to get a game and then it's struggling. You know, that's one thing about these Windows platforms, man. They so over the place. You know, you don't know what kind of cup of tea you getting. It looked nice until you play that bad boy, and then you be like, dang, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, you said away from the keyboard. Listen, boy, I'm learning something new every day. AFK. I'm away from the keyboard. I need to use that more often. So yeah, so the second part of that question is like it looked like something I would like to own. The price point to me is on point. The issue is like, you know what? Now, how does it perform? Because at the end of the day, it could look nice, but how does it perform? Oh, so the first part, you know what? Yeah, I need to. We're gonna do it on. Let's plan a day. I do better when if I got a day and I got it planned. Let's plan. Okay, we can do one or two things. We can do it. We can do it. I can't say Monday because I might be out of town. We can do it either Tuesday. Let's do it. Yeah, let's plan to do it a Tuesday at 8:00, and let's plan what game should we play. I got a game that I need to try out. A company sent me on Steam, and so let me try to look at that. But you know, let's think of a game we want to play together, and then let's get into it. All right, so we'll figure that out throughout the chat. All right. So nothing like ice cold water, yes sir. I'm an alpha. Alpha, we ice cold. A5A. That's how we do. Let's see. Steve M in the building says, Steve M says, this is probably my last console generation. It's been disappointing with not enough games at the push to digital and paid DLC, live service, etc. I'll probably just be a Nintendo and PC gamer soon. Man. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. Let me put it on Steve. Let me put you on the board. But Steve, man, being an older adult, man, I feel you. I feel you. You know, the console games, it's just not quite the same. Because you know what? When they have the power to pull the plug on games and say, well, you know what, you got to deal with that. Oh, man, that is, you know, it's something like that. It's like, you know, it's like somebody stealing from you. You know, you be wanting to go out there. I be wanting to go out there and just beat up somebody. It's like, man, I done spent this money into this. You're gonna tell me you're gonna take my games away because you tired of supporting the server. So yeah, man, that's my issue too. I was like, I hate that, you know, things are like that. But would I say this next generation, my last generation? I probably got one more in me. I gonna lie. I probably got one more in me. I just don't know what they're gonna look like. But I feel your sentiment totally. D1 says the Pocket S is I said $300. No way is using AF space. That's one thing that I gotta wait and see. It sounds really, really good. I don't know how much money they're gonna make off this $300 handheld. I just don't know, man. I gotta see it. I gotta see it in action. I gotta see games run on it. I gotta see the screen. Cause $300, they cutting some corners somewhere. Just want to know where them corners are being cut. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, already if you look at the original Steam Deck screen, that screen was trash. You know, if they're putting like a day one Switch screen in that bad boy, you know, oh man, I don't know if I want to dive into that. After you spend time with some OLED devices, man, it's hard to go back. Even though I will say the screen on the what you call that thing, the PlayStation Portal and the Legion Go are great LCD screens. Great. I mean, like if I got one of those screens on the Switch 2, I'm not upset at all. But anything lower than that, buddy, the go, like it's hard to go back to this original Switch screen. Matter of fact, it's hard to go back to the Switch Lite screen. It's hard. I'm like, my eyeballs be squinting. I'm like, I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting. $300, man. It's still. That's an impulse buy. That is an impulse buy. Real quick, man, before we move on, cause to some stories. It's not a whole lot to be covering. We know some things is coming up. Reviewing the Xbox and where do they go from here? It's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm really, really interested into that. I'm probably even at this standpoint a little bit more excited to hear what they have planned, and what they have planned is different than what everybody think they're gonna do. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Before D1 said something to me. He said, I got my LCD deck for $309. Ooh-wee. They want us to pay an Android phone with RBG and analog sticks for the same price? Nah, son. Nah, son. I agree, man. Listen, it looks like an interesting device. And to me, it's like, I don't know where that fits in at. I don't know who, like, I like when I sit down, like, who are you marketing this to? Like, who's your target audience? I want to know that. They need to let me know, who's your target audience? What are you really trying to get out of this? I don't know if they can have, I don't know. Listen, I'm telling you, man, I talk to these kids, and most young kids still don't know what a Steam Deck is. I'm telling you, listen, like, this is a very niche market. Yeah, as it gets more popular, you'll get more people trying to dive in, but these kids don't care. And listen, this is the issue. These kids don't have the patience. Boy, I tell you, man, it never fails, man. It's always a Monday night. Somebody's got to call me. What's going on, big girl? Hey, I'm live on YouTube right now. Everybody hear you. Say hey to everybody. What it do? Huh? Yeah, I need to call you back. Are you all right? Are you safe? Okay, well, all right. You shared your location earlier, so I was like, hey, who you are, where you with? All right. Well, are you safe right now? Okay, good. You're very good. All right. So listen, I will call you back as soon as my show is over. All right. Bye bye. Yeah, that's not my biological daughter. Over the years, you be a teacher. People just, you just fall into a dad position to a lot of these kids, and so. And this is one of my students who left me and has not left me. So I'm always looking out for her, doing something for her. So, all right. So, yeah, once again, D1, man, listen, that LCD screen, man, listen, I just don't, once again, man, until they can prove to me, like, what's their target market, I don't know, man. I tell you, these young kids, man, they don't got the patience to go through, and they're not going to go through it and figure out settings. They don't have the patience, man. They don't, let alone, man, listen, I don't be having the patience. And that it frustrates me. That's why, what? It's so easy to go right back. Like I have not touched my Lenovo Go in a grip. Have not. But I'm always going back to my Steam Deck. Oh, listen, this OLED, buddy. Woo-wee. Buddy. Steve M. Said, I saw someone is working on an OLED model. Yeah, I did see that. You sent me that, I think, on Discord. I hope that comes out soon. I think it will be smart for Nintendo too. To be honest, I think that's a really, really smart move, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is, if they did that and it's for a decent price, you know what? A lot more people that really want, like, this first batch of people, they're gonna really want this system. But you're still gonna want people who probably don't care, who just strictly cool with just getting Pokemon and games that's gonna run on the system just fine. I think it's good for Nintendo. Like I really, let's be honest. Listen, is it just me, or I'm just I guess a Nintendo fanboy? Like I want Nintendo to have like the number one console. I want them to beat the PS2. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at them now. I was like, they're only 16 million away. I want them to. And I think until like to say for instance, if that OLED model was to drop, they would have to drop it really really soon. And this say for instance, the Switch 2 drops in like August. I mean, for 6 months, people would buy that mini OLED just to have it. So I'm with you on that, Steven. D1 says they're aiming for kids, but Android ain't gonna cut it. Nope, it isn't. Especially after the Switch and the announcement of the OLED light. I'm off. I'm off in it now. You right. You right. I think when that Switch 2 announcement, and to me, if they show the right games, hey Candy, we miss you. I'm so glad you on the stream. And I believe that when that thing dropped and they show the right games with that system, all they gotta do is show a Mario. They show a snippet of a new Mario Kart that you know that's like is definitely different than what you already have. And a couple of the like big time, one of the two of them games gotta be third party. Let it show it instead of showing 2K, show Madden. Oh my goodness. I'll lose my hat if they show Madden. Buddy. I bet they'd not even show Madden, show like college football. Oh, buddy. I'll fall out my chair. Like, oh, buddy, it's a wrap. Day one. Buy the tickets. We in New York. Let's go. Let's go. Can't even get you on the board. Just like candy. I've been saying that. It's the same feeling. Boy, listen. You talking about a classic that I DJ and play at every wedding? That's one of them, buddy. CMG says a Steam Deck that can play over 10,000 games for that price is a good deal. Yeah and no. I'm gonna tell you, listen, the yeah part is obvious, but the no part, if the games don't run, that's the issue. Like, if I get a Steam Deck, you know what? It's certain games I want to run. I want them to run good. And if them games don't run good on that bad boy, listen. Cut out the lights and light a candle. Gigi says, I am trying to like my Steam Deck, but I don't know. Still too clunky. I know, Geeky. I know. But man, this OLED ain't no joke. Listen, it get a better battery life. Oh man, you know what, man? Listen, I saw this. First of all, I saw this. I should subscribe to her channel. She was a content creator. Black lady. She had to be about maybe her early 30s. I can't think of her name to save my life. I should have subscribed. But she was playing this game by these developers, and it was a I forgot the guy. He was a voice actor on Assassin's Creed. Decided to start his own studio, and they make this game. And it's a demo. It's on Steam. And so the guy is, the main character is it kind of reminds you of like Black Panther without Black Panther. I don't know. I know I'm saying it right, but I think it's called Kotaku. It starts with a K, whatever it is. I listen. I was looking for the game earlier, and because I was going to get the demo, I want to get the demo and get it saved, so I wanted to upload it. But man, I misplaced it, so I got to go through my history and find that bad boy. But the game looked good. I was like, God, that looks good. It kind of reminds you of like Prince of Persia, or Metroid, kind of a side scrolling. Got a little flair in it, like Ori. I was like, oh man, listen, it looks like the game's not expensive. That's one thing Steam has. Steam, If you're bored and you got about $20, you can find you a good game for $20. And if not, shoot, find you a bunch of games for $20 and have at it. You know what? This is you get real good bang for your buck on Steam. Candy says, how has everyone been doing? Yeah, hey man, let Candy know how y'all been doing. Candy, I have been doing okay. You know, I just been, you know, I got some friends that's dealing with, you know, the enemy has been busy, Candy. The enemy has been really, really busy. People are leaving this earth at a tremendous rate, and even the small ones are not even saved from that fate. But you know what? Life will go on. We gotta continue to keep praising them. I interviewed recently for this program that's going, and the program is structured to pay for my college, pay for my next degree. How about that? And so on Wednesday, y'all gotta keep me in your prayer. On Wednesday, I have to do a presentation where I have to really teach in front of somebody had to record me. So I gotta show off my skills. So that's this Wednesday. So keep me in your prayers. But besides that, you know, we in here best way we can, Candy. Let's see. CMG says same here. I want Nintendo to beat the PS2. Yeah, because you know what, the PS2 people wasn't buying the PS2 strictly for the games. They was buying it because it was a cheap DVD player. And you know what? Hey, I was one of them. I think I might have bought two. But that DVD player was clutch. I ain't gonna lie. Clutch. That will be sweet redemption and revenge all at the same time, man. Let's show Candy some love in the chat. Big brother Musa said, my son and daughter are gamers. I am not. How can I get into and join in? My brother, listen, first of all, that's a great question. Yeah, I mean, listen, shout out. This is my big brother Musa Abdullah. He inflicted much pain on me when I was an undergrad, but incredibly smart and intelligent young man he is. So to answer that question, you're going to have to just say, you know what? Teach me. You're going to sit down with your kids and say, hey, what's your favorite game? Now teach daddy how to play. I'm telling you, you'll get frustrated because you got to submit to their teaching. And then sometimes, you know, kids don't teach that well, but they will love it. They will thoroughly enjoying the mere fact that you are trying your best to get into it. And man, you will build. Listen, my oldest son is 26 and we still have these same conversations and we still play games together as a family, and it's super dope. Super dope. Some of the best time we've ever had is playing games together. So definitely, man. Then, you know what, man, you got to do some research too, man. Figure out some things that you kind of like, and you know what? Move your way into it. Man, great question. Tell me, man. Shout out to my brothers from Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Beta chapter, the 333rd House of Alpha. You better ask somebody. All right, good people. Listen, let's go ahead and move on to the next. D1 says, since Disney just bought the rights to the Bible, they might as well cop Paramount. What? To the Bible? Listen, did I miss something? Listen, I must have. I need to do some research. I've not heard of that one. But I know Disney just bought Epic. So I don't know if they bought a not controlling interest. They bought a large interest, and it's like a 1 point something billion dollar. I need to look that up. Let's look at that story. Let's see if I can find that bad boy. Well, hold on, my bad. Musa, what games do your children play? What system? Because by you chiming in tonight, my brother, you have put yourself on the wheel. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night rather. And so, man, if you win tonight, man, you could pass that blessing off to your children, and then you know what, you'll be King Dad for a day. Let's see. They might well cop Paramount too. Man, I don't know about. I don't know about Disney. CMG said, you got this, gaming dad. Yes, sir. Said, Steve M says, I'm just glad the Niners lost last night. Yeah, I'm a hater. Yeah, you know I'm a hater too, man, because, I feel like, what, the Lions could have beat the Chiefs. I said, humbly, but I'll do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man, the kids they will always remember that. Because my son, he comes back and says, man, Dad, I remember when we started playing, what was it, college football. We were playing college football. I forgot what year it was on the Xbox. But, man, that system was rigged, man, because my son just kept pushing buttons. And, man, he was throwing these bombs. And, man, he beat me. Boy, I was mad. My dad was like, don't worry, Dad. You can win next time. I was like, I just kept looking at him like, you little runt. But I love that guy, man. Oh, yes, sir. No doubt, man. Thank you for chiming in, man. I wish more bros would come through here and holler at me. Giggy said, I need a Steam Deck Lite. You know what? I don't know how they make it light, though. A Steam Deck Lite will be super great. I'll be all about that. I just don't know how they do it. D1 says, anti-hate fraternity. Remember, Gaming Dad. All that legal jargon. He says, oh, yeah, man, listen, do your son play Madden? If your son play Madden, man, listen, that's the ticket. You can get in. Once you learn the buttons, it's all fair game then. Fortnite. Now, Fortnite's a different cup of tea, man. Fortnite can be fun. Just be prepared. Your kids, they're going to take out all the frustrations, all the time you've disciplined them. They're going to take it out on you in that game. My kids show me no mercy on Fortnite. That's why I stopped playing. I was like, man, listen, this ain't going to team up on me. They were like, oh, there go Dad. He's in the bushes right there. They be sitting there talking right there in front of me. Like, oh, man, I'm right here. All right, don't listen. We can double team him. Like, what? I didn't sign up for this. Before you know it, man, listen, I was just the kill dummy. Now, Assassin's Creed, man, is a little bit different. Assassin's Creed has never been like a multiplayer game. You want to get one of them games so you can definitely play with your kids together. That's when the beauty comes in. When you can play together, or me and my son used to play Gears of War together. Like, you play the campaign together and it will split the screen and we both be fighting together as a team. That's the beauty of it. That's when it really gets wonderful. Steve M says, yes, Geeky, I would love a Steam Deck Lite. It's but too bulky. Yeah, a Steam Deck Lite would be dope. It would be revolutionary, especially if they can do it and still give you a little better battery life. Oh, man. But I just don't see that happening. Something with cutting those corners, something would have to give. Yeah, once again, 2K, but you gotta, okay. With 2K, it's a little bit different. And Madden. If your kids you start smashing your kids, then it can cause a riffraff. They might not like it unless they're competitive. If they're competitive and they can deal with the losing, then oh yeah, man, 2K is, man. Listen, me and Lil Dave, we would play 2K all the time, but and he can handle it. Now my other son Joseph, man, he can't handle the losing. So I gotta pick games that I know he can be competitive in. Like Mario Kart, man. Listen, all right, my son Joe, he beats my head up. I just like playing because it's fun, But I would tell you though, ladies, Madden, 2K, if they're competitive, because you old school, so you know the game. And these kids, they just like to look sweet. But they don't know. They don't understand that. Hey, if I pass the ball inside and then pass the ball, it comes back outside. I'm open. Listen, you know how to play the game. They don't, so you got to deal with that one. That's gonna be good luck on that one. See, I bought my daughter an Alienware. Oh man, listen, you know what? So she's probably on Steam. She's probably on Windows. So yeah, listen. I'm telling you what you buy yourself. You buy yourself a Steam Deck. Buy yourself a Steam Deck. You can get one secondhand right now for probably $300, something like that. Shoot, Matter of fact, listen, you call me, I got one to sell you. I just bought one to get an OLED screen. But if you want a brand new one, it might cost you, $500-$600. But however, get your Steam Deck, get your Steam account, so this way, you guys can kind of play games that she likes together, and you can be on your handheld. Y'all can still be in the same house, Steve M says Lions and Packers both beat the Chiefs in regular season. You're right. Yeah, man, listen, tell you, man, that the football season was all a setup. Yeah, that's another game you can play together, Musa. It's like an online shooter, a little competitive, but y'all can play as a team, as a unit. So that's the blessing. That's a good thing. That's another good game that I haven't played it, but I've watched it being played, and so it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, watch it. If your kids can't handle losing, man, I'm telling you, retreat. Retreat. Your kids will be mad at you for the whole week, walking around here acting like they own a joint. D1 said, yeah, you got to try Hell Divers 2. I'm loving it right now. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. Listen, he right. Listen, let me ask you a question, D1, and maybe you can answer this in the chat. Hell Divers, I know is a third person, and I know you something that. But can you play co-op together on the same system, or that's something like, hey, if I got my own Steam Deck and I got my own Steam account and I got Hell Divers and my boy got Hell Divers, we can come together and play like a Fortnite or something like that? Answer that one for in the chat. Supersonic Mockingjay said, man, I was hoping the 49ers would have won for quarterback Purdy being a believer and giving God the glory, but whatever they win or not, Purdy gave God the glory. Watching the game and the commercials was cool. It says, I don't watch or ignore the halftime show, but it was cool to see a long OT to decide the game. I didn't even know. Listen, I didn't watch the game, so I didn't know if it went into overtime. So Steam Deck, check. Oh yeah, get your Steam Deck. I ain't gonna listen this way, man. This way, cause instead of buying a whole PC, some of the games that she like, you can play handheld wise. Quake 311, what's going on, my brother? Representing Vegas in the building. Let me get you on the board. All right. Quake says, I like playing Tiny Tina's for T-rated split screen Borderlands looter shooter. Okay. Tiny Tina. Oh, that's right. I do remember that game. I've never played it. Thanks for the information. Great channel. I'm hooked. Hey, man. Appreciate you, man. Come back and check me out, man. I'm here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, y'all should listen, man. Kid, where the kids at? The kids got to give Big Brother Musa a shout out. Kids, where you at? Give it up for Big Brother Musa. All right. He said, D1 says, Val could cut out the track pads, downsize the grips to easily make it light. Don't really need pads, and a touchscreen kind of redundant. Agreed. I don't, what? Only time I really, okay, hold on. This is where the pad comes into play, and it's that being able to use it as a cursor. But you're right though. Besides that, I don't never use the touchpad for nothing, for no game. And you know what? I think they can do without it. Totally agree with that information. D1 says crossplay PC, Steam, and PS5. You know what? I think it might have been Spawnwave that talked about PlayStation being able to day and date have their games released not only on PS5 but on PC, because I believe that Helldivers 2 is in that same way. It's on PlayStation and it's on PC, which is great. And the game is not expensive, like $40. $40 is like, at a tank and a half of gas. Almost hit the bag. Maybe a tank and a fourth of gas. But yeah, that'd be great, man. I think that's. Hey, listen, ZB coming through the building. Hey, Raquel, how you doing? Hey, bro. I'm always learning something when I watch your lives. That's what I'm talking about. Come back, check your boy out. At least come back and see my face, hear my voice for a hot second, and get Raquel on the board, ladies and gentlemen. One of my alpha angels in the building. You know what? College days do swiftly pass. I'll tell you that much. I really, really enjoyed my college experience, even though I was up there a long time. A long time. Dave Dub, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Let me get Dave Dub on the board. Let's see. Steve M says, Patrick Mahomes gave God the glory in the post-game interview last night. I'm glad CBS did not try to not show it like what happened with C.J. Stroud. Yeah, man. Listen, man. It's such a how can I say it, a push to not let anyone believe in a higher power besides those who think they are higher power. Dave Dove says, hello, I'm at work, so I'm just going to listen this in the background. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, for putting me in the background. I dig it. Don't forget, give people real quick, man, take an opportunity, man. If you're on Facebook, man, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, man, jump out real quick, hit the like button on YouTube, jump back in. If you're on Twitch, man, hit that like button. I don't know what you do on Twitter, but we live on Twitter as well. But definitely, thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with you. Right now, currently, we got 15 people on the wheel. Matter of fact, let's chime off to the wheel page real quick. Let's see what we got going on. You would think this would be fixed by now, but it's not. It's not. I'm going to kill that right there. Let's see, what can I do? Where's it at? I got to fix this because I need my wheel. I'm hooked up. What's going on? Hold on, good people. I got to fix my wheel. It was on here just fine the other day. Dave's camera. No, I need the wheel. Let me see if I can unplug this in there. Replug it back up. Maybe that might work. It's not popping up. I got to fix that because, my wheel is, that's how we do a thing. If not, they would say, you rigged it. Your boy back in the building. There we go. Holla at your boy. Right now, we got 15 people on the wheel. Listen, if your name is not on the wheel, let a brother know. Let me get you on the wheel real quick. Kindly would appreciate it. All right. Say Tiny Tina's is inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. They cut out all the gore and language for a typical Borderlands so I could play it with my kids. All right, listen, hey. Oh, okay, listen, Quay, you don't mind me asking, man, how old are your kids? That's a good question. Oh, Kel. It was a good time. You know what? Listen, I had such a good time partying. I think I'm gonna lie. Oh, I had listen, some of the best times of my life was upstairs shooters. It's nothing like rocking a party there. Nothing being up top and rocking and seeing everybody. Listen, that was the best venue I've ever DJ'd at. I mean, I've DJ'd some other venues where I was kind of up, but to be like way up there and looking down, oh man, listen, that's the best. D1 says, yeah, I said cross play for Helldivers to answer your co-op question. Yeah, but hold on. My question is, like, I know it's cross play between PlayStation and Steam, but this say, for instance, if I got two controllers hooked up to my PC or my PS5, can we both play together on that PS5 or PC? Do I need, he says that, would it do split screen? I saw the floor was going to break every time. Oh yeah, you listen, when the bros came to stepping, it was hard. It was hard to tell people like, hey, don't step so hard. They would come up and say, listen, you have to tell them to stop stepping. I said, what do you think was going to happen? Oh man, too funny, man. Too funny. Listen, this good times, man. I've seen some like the best fights ever in college, man. I've seen some cats get a whipping. So the parties I've DJ'd. Woo. Boy, those are the days. So look up Disney bought Epic and the Bible. What? Hold on, man. Listen. You got to make me come out of that for a minute. Hold on. Let me I'm going to. Let's see where I go. Let's see. Come on, now, act right. See, this be the stuff that make you mad. Like, listen, I just put it down. It should start, but it's not. Open. Oh my goodness. Disney Bible. Let's see what happens. Maybe let's see, hold on. Maybe Google, let's see. Google. Boom. All right. There it is. My stuff might need to update. It says Disney Epic Bible. Let's see what happens. Disney bought the Bible. What? Disney buys the rights, the Bible rights from, man, listen, let me tell you something. Is Return of the Jedi remake on, look, man. More people should be talking about this. Listen, I'm telling you, man, go buy your Bible, a paper Bible right now. I'm telling you, listen, you go back, you look at Disney, man, they listen, them checks is satanic. Despite the widespread dissemination of this rumor, fact-checking efforts have revealed it to be unfounded. It says the article referenced in a TikTok video was found to be lack of any biased reality. Additionally, prominent sources have clarified that the Bible is not subject to copyright and remains. All right, good. So, all right. I still would tell you, man, this, you have not bought a Bible, go buy you one, because evil people will do evil things. I would tell you to buy your older Bible. Maybe look up, if you got one in your family, make sure you keep it. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad I kind of cleared that up, but still, man, this world is very, very wicked. People don't want you reading no more. Tell you, man, read, and read some more. I tell you, knowledge is power. You will be manipulated if you don't know what's going on. D1 says Hell Diver is a live service. I don't believe it does co-op that way. Okay, see, man, thank you for the clarity, my brother. Thank you for the clarity. Live service is $40 on Steam. I see that. That makes it. I'll be waiting for some sales. If I'm gonna pay for something that I know sometimes, you know what, when the servers get low, they just pull away from me. Oh man, that's gonna bother me. Does Hell Divers have a story mode? Another good question. All right, good people. Listen, while we got it all pulled up, let's go ahead and I want to go back. Where was I at? Hold on, where? I just saw something very profound, and I should have went back to it. Nope, that's not it either. Let's go. All right, I guess we can start with the story here. It says, is Xbox shutting down? Here's what we know about what's happening at Microsoft. Before I go into all of this, man, listen, I tell you, we don't know exactly what Xbox is going to say or do. There's some rumors are saying ABC. So, however, I prefer to just, get the official word, especially this close. But for hypothetical reasons, and for that sake, what should they do? They gotta make more money, but they're at the risk of how do they balance it without damaging the brand? Because at the end of the day, the brand is probably way more important than the extra couple dollars they're gonna make. Because the brand can be, re-juvenized. But if you take the brand and you dilute it, then you become like an Atari. People to a certain degree are loyalists. They're loyal to what they like. I think that we all are to a certain degree. But no story, all MMO. Oh my goodness. For those of you who are thinking, Pastor YT, what's going on, my brother? So those who are thinking about Helldivers, it's no story, all MMO. Man, that's disappointing. Baz YT say, yo. Let's go back. Let's get back and get you back on the board. Boom. Baz YT representing the UK in the building. Baz Y 24/7. YT. All right, got you. You on the board? Let's go here. All right, so looking at this list here, I think I've been saying this for a long time. I think if anybody know who Holly Pinky is, Holly Pinky is a veteran of the channel. She always comes through every now and then. Matter of fact, Holly Pinky is from the UK. She is a big Halo fan. She's been screaming Halo and Smash for years, but it never did come through. However, with this decision, if Xbox is smart, they can release some of their older catalog on some of these consoles, and they will make money. I tell you right now, if they went back and say, okay, we're gonna release Gears of War 1 and maybe Halo 1, put them on the original Switch, figure out a way to get that bad boy ported over to the Switch that's got 140 million, they're bound to sell at least 2 to 3 million copies. That's just free money. Because they need to make some of that money back from all these acquisitions that they had over the past couple of years. I mean, what was it, 71 billion for Activision? Yeah, they can make some of that money back. To me, that's a smart move. My only thing is like some of their newer titles. The what is it? What was that one game? Starfield. I can see Starfield going to PlayStation. I think that's a smart move because it's still not a, when you think of Starfield, you think of Bethesda, even though Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft. You still think of it in that light, and so you got to reap some of them costs. So absolutely, they don't got to be day one. They can do it like they can have it exclusive Xbox for so many months, and then put them all on systems. If it sells you another million copies, well, you know what? Hey, if it's a million times 70, well, shoot, I can count. That's $70 million. So you make that decision. That's an easy decision. As I said, 70 million. Yeah, I think I said 70 million. But so I still think like, hey, if Xbox makes this decision, they go back to their older catalog, games that ain't making you no money right now, but would make you a ton of money. Like for instance, Halo Wars. Halo Wars would probably make you a ton of money on other systems. Like, why not make that port? If you're going to do anything. Now, some of the newer stuff, nah. What's going on, Braylon? Man, listen, Braylon, we got to get you in the gym, buddy. We got to get you in the gym, man. Listen. Hold on a minute. pull Braylon up real quick. Braylon believes that's a smart move. I think so too. Braylon, let me get you on the board, man, before I forget. But don't forget, Braylon. Listen, every Monday night, man, I get a free Nintendo eShop card. So, you definitely come through, man. Listen, I'm broadcasting on 4 different spots. So listen, I'm gaming _dad3 on Twitter. So if you want to watch it live on Twitter, you can do that. YouTube is my main channel. So if you search Gaming Dad, you're bound to find me. I'm like, one of the only few gaming dads that's on YouTube. Definitely come check me out there. But also you can come back and see me on Facebook. It's good too. I was good people. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about Facebook, hey, I started a new group on Facebook called Switch Beyond. So if you get a chance, man, you on Facebook, search Switch Beyond and join, man. Become a member, man. Listen, I try to every time I see a news article that's pertaining to Switch 2, I try to post it. And I'm just gonna be posting strictly Switch 2 content going on forward on that channel on Facebook. So definitely come out and join. I got another group on there too called Gamers United. So feel free to join either one of those groups on Facebook. If you are on Facebook, man, and feel free to post different stuff you've seen and saw, or you want to post your own videos, your own thoughts on Nintendo. Feel free, man. Have at it, man. Come join the group, man. I ain't trying to put a bunch of rules on people. Oh, thank you. Listen, if Raquel joined, buddy, you can join. But Braylon, I got you on. You know what, Braylon? Listen, I did not know your last name was Head, so I'm gonna be cracking mad head jokes on you when I see you. All right, let's get back to with this pending press conference. You might say anybody don't know the press conference or podcast they're calling it is I believe it's at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see if I can locate that. I didn't want to jump into this here. Let's see. Okay, here it is, right? Pipe the Xbox. So this Thursday, February 15th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check out their podcast, man. See what they got to say on the official Xbox podcast, where they talk about the future of where they're taking the company. And it's big, man, when they get all the heads of their particular company is going to be there. So definitely come check them out. I might live stream it. It kind of depends, man. I might. I know I can get off early enough to make it home to set it up, but if I can plan to make that happen, I kind of want to, because I really want to know what they plan on doing, how they plan on making Xbox survive, because if the rumors are true, man, they gotta be smart with it. And I'm not saying they're a dumb company by any stretch of imagination, but once again, they gotta be smart, man. All right. So you know what? I think Xbox, they have some room to make some decisions that will be smart, but I don't know. Let's see. Steven says, I hope it's true. Persona 3 Reloaded is coming to Switch 2 at launch. Well, I think will be huge. You know what? Shout out to Mike Odyssey. He brought up he had an interesting thought process. I don't think nobody has really covered it about how many third-party launch games are going to be at this launch of this new system. And I think, it's going to be quite a few, man. I think, people was, they found out to be later night, like EA Sports. I'm always going to call them some idiots, because there's no way you have a system out there and at the time, listen, you got a system that has 50 million units out there and you don't put Madden on there. What are you doing? You got the Frostbite engine to work. Why not put Madden on there when it was 120 million? Now it's at 140 million. You still don't put Madden on there? Like, if a decision is made not to put Madden on the original Switch, they're some fools. That's an easy 5 million seller. Easy. I'm just saying. CMG said, I definitely joined. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Geeky says I post group link in Discord too. Thank you, Geeky. My people, man. Love y'all. He is head of the curve. He is head of the class. I'm sorry, Brandon. My bad, man. You know I love you, you know you my guy, man. All right. Real quick, man. Tonight's poll. I didn't talk about that yet. Let's see if I can pull this down. Tonight's poll. I asked a very simple question. I said, is Xbox better off going strictly third party, preparing hardware for next gen, making a portable handheld device? Wow. This, as a matter of fact, to vote, you got to be on YouTube. If you want to get into the poll to vote, you got to be on YouTube. It's the only way I can be able to post it. However, currently, 36% says go third party. That's huge. 27% says, hey, prepare hardware for next gen. Another 36% says make a portable handheld device. I am with number 3. They need to make a portable handheld device. It would bring so much life into their video game section. It would transform Game Pass. If they had a device where not only am I able to stream it, but I got enough hard drive space so I can download games and take it with me on the go. Oh, it's a win-win. Win-win-win. Win-win-win-win. Win-win-win. Stupid song. CMG said they still holding a grudge against Nintendo because of the online situation. Who are you talking about, CMG? Holding a grudge. Who hating on the end? Shout out to Obi-Wan. Hating on the end. Said back in the Wii U days. Are you talking about Xbox? I don't know. Who you talking about? I need to know. I'm gonna come back here. Let's see. All right, let's see. That another story. All right, well, we'll come back to that. Well, we're gonna switch gears over here to Switch 2 and Persona. It says Switch 2 is getting Persona and more Sega games, leaker claims. So a week after Persona 3 Reloaded launch, rumors are floating around that the remake and several other Atlas and Sega games may be in development for a heavily rumored Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let me stop. Oh, yeah, you're right. EA, you are correct. Yeah, EA, they was mad because Madden didn't sell on the Wii U. But that's still stupid. It's a whole different system. They to me, like, you get over that when you see a system at 50 million. You gotta get over that. You gotta say, hey man, it's too much of our audience. The same audience is out there when would buy that. Now, but back to this story here. I believe this is probably 98% true. This rumor here because once again, Atlas and Sega they're all about, listen, companies are about making money. And a lot of these companies that we talking about wasn't at the Switch at launch. Even though Atlas announced, they still wasn't at launch. These companies are going to be ready to go. Oh, yeah, listen, you're going to be surprised how many games is going to be definitely ready to go. Out of all the remakes they're talking about at Sega that I'm most excited for is Shinobi. I'm like, Shinobi's a day one purchase for me. Persona 3 Reloaded, oh, man, it looks good. You know what? But, you know, it's one of them things like, man, I just don't have the time to sink into Persona. But I believe Persona 3 Reloaded will be at launch. It to me, it's a smart move. Think about all those games at launch. Like, think about at the launch of the Switch, man. Like, I still tell people that, you know, Fast RMX is still like one of the best launch games. You know, another great game, you know what? Remember Snipper Clips? That was a good, fun little game, man, to play with your people. He said, because EA wanted to control Nintendo's online structure, and then Nintendo said no. Oh, you know, I do remember that story. Yeah, that's probably it. They probably lost them some money, but you know what? They'd be all right. Listen, they didn't do nothing. They got mad. They let their anger get in the way of them. They missing all that money they could have made. Cause they could have made millions upon millions of dollars. You know, if they'd released Madden when they'd released Madden last year for it, they would have probably sold 5-6 million copies easy, just on the Switch. And if it played well, it didn't need the graphics didn't need to look like next gen. It just needed to play well. Because 2K don't have the best graphics, but 2K plays well enough. Now, once I got my Steam Deck and playing 2K in 60 frames compared to playing 2K in 30 frames, it's a big difference. I'm just saying. So to me, like, this story here is definitely, I would not doubt this here. To me, Atlas and Sega will be fools not to sign this next go around, because they're gonna see like Switch 2 is gonna sell like crazy. If it's matched with a new Mario game, like it's supposed and rumored to be, if that trailer, that first initial trailer showing off the system shows you a new Mario in all its glory, and Metroid Prime 4, and some form of sports title, and Elden Ring, I'm telling you, 'cause remember they had Skyrim before, right? Listen, another one. I guarantee there's a new version, updated version, to run on the Switch 2 of Skyrim, ready to go at launch. Mark my words. But I believe they're gonna have Elden Ring at the launch. I bet money the reason why they don't have a new DLC for Elden Ring is because they probably had to work hard on the Switch title to get that bad boy ready to go for launch. Tell you, Elden Ring is gonna be in the launch title. Mark your boy's words. So I'm excited, man. I love new hardware. Love new hardware. I love new cameras, and I love new hardware. I don't know what it is about cameras and lenses. It's a new camera getting ready to come out, buddy. I am lying to you. I'm purchasing that bad boy. One of my favorite cameras of all times. I'll tell you right now, my favorite camera of all time. If I had to say, you know what, give me only this one camera. Oh no, that's hard to say now. But I would say my funnest camera. I'll tell you that my funnest camera ever purchased was the Fuji X100V. Super small, classic, took great pictures. You could be super creative. Love that camera. They're getting ready to drop a new one later this month. Buddy, sign me up. I know this. Ain't got nothing to do. Cameras don't got nothing to do with what we talking about right now. But I'd had to drop that in there. All right, now listen, this is the beauty of the show tonight. I know we're gonna talk about, Xbox. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, get your vote on. Don't forget to hit the like button for your boy. Hook me up. All right. But I definitely would tell you off the bat, I'm so happy if this is true. It says Switch 2 has physical and digital backwards compatibility. Original games can be enhanced. Man. If this rumor proves to be true, this is wonderful. I think this is what we've all wanted. I think even when we was talking about the Switch Pro years ago, it only seemed like, but it's been years since we started talking about the Switch Pro. That's what we wanted. We wanted something to take our current games and enhance them and get them to a point where they were running smoother, better frame rates. If we're able to do that on the new Switch, I think off the muscle, it's a win. The backwards compatibility is a win. Now we see like how are these newer games are going to look and act on that bad boy. I'm really excited to see what happens. I think like for those who don't know, it's a new college football coming from EA. They haven't announced yet, but it's coming, boy. I've been staying on top of that story for a minute. If the rumor has it they was going to try to maybe have a promo ready for the Super Bowl, but that's a lot of money to drop on a promo. Even though to me, I would have done it. I would at least had me a promo, a small little screen or something at the national championship. But once again, we dealing with EA. They ain't the smartest people. But to have a game that's backwards compatible and have So new games to kind of take advantage of that. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward to that experience. Let me ask y'all a question. For those of you, who really are looking forward to a new Switch, what are some of the, what is one, give me one thing, or give me two. Give me two things you want improved on the new Switch. And I'm going to tell you right now, they can give me a better battery life, and they can give me zero load times. To me, I think give me zero load times. Give me the same battery life, but give me zero load times. And you got me hooked. I don't care I can deal with everything else. Let's see. CMG says Nintendo finally understands. If this rumor is to be true, it seems like they are. It seems like they buying into, like, okay, you know what, we hear you. I still think Nintendo's going to throw a curveball somewhere and have something that separates it clearly from the Switch one. Now, what that is, I don't know. Could it be some form of VR, AR glasses, which would be dope, that they can sell separately and people would buy? People would buy. If it's good, if it's any good, people would buy. I'm all in on AR, especially after playing with my Vision Pro. I'm all in. Like, oh man, this experience is like, AR is way better than VR. VR is like, okay, I'm in this space and environment, but to have AR, man, to have screens, listen, man, it's just nothing like it. Like, I'm gonna get on my VR and play some chess tonight. Gotta play some chess. Thinking man's game, even though I've been getting whooped, but I like playing. All right, Basil YT says, so what Nintendo need for the next Switch is a steering wheel with force feedback. You might be right, Basil YT. I think, some company is going to come out, man. Especially if they got a good enough racing game to match. The key is you got to have the game to match with it. I couldn't see myself playing Mario Kart with a steering wheel. Gee says, I am happy for backwards compatibility, but worried that because of this, they won't be in a hurry to make a new Animal Crossing. You know what? I don't think so, Geeky. I think a new Animal Crossing, once they stop updating, think about it. It's kind of like all of a sudden they were doing a couple updates, and all of a sudden went cold. I firmly believe that a new Animal Crossing is coming sooner than later. That is my belief. Sooner or later, I think so. I think they are definitely going to dig into that. To me, why wouldn't they? That to me, especially if they can have in that first year, if they can have a Mario Kart and an Animal Crossing year one, it benefits them tremendously because of the longevity. That's them, like them evergreen titles that's going to continue to sell no matter who you have. So you want to have an Animal Crossing ready to go, within that first year of that system. CMG says less loading times and better online infrastructure. Chat into the system like the Steam Deck, Legion Go, or Rogue Ally. Yeah. Especially, man, I'm telling you, the load times for me. I like the chat. I can get around that. But man, the load times. I want that game after you get spoiled. If you play games like on your Legion Go or your Steam Deck, especially on the Steam Deck, man, the games just start right up. Boom, boom. You know what? You might have a little load time, but it won't be much. You into the game. That's how I want to be. I want to come a game on and play. I want to sit here and have to wait for 20 or 30 minutes. Like, man, come on, man. Start up, do something. Yep, so exciting times, man, to be a video game connoisseur. It's going to be interesting to see what drops this year. I bet you if I put a poll up and I say, hey, man, who's excited about an all-digital Xbox Series X, there won't be no one. But that's getting ready. I'm telling you, that's going to happen this year. They're going to drop this all digital Xbox Series X. Matter of fact, listen, I've gotten confirmation. I've talked to the manager at my local GameStop who just went out to a conference where EA and Xbox were there, and where they showed it to him. Like, this is coming this year. And he was excited about it. I was like, man, I don't want to get excited about it. I'm not. No one's looking forward to that. It's like, well, however, man, do what you got to do, Xbox. That's why I'm interested to see what they're gonna say on Thursday. All right, so let's. You know what? We know this stuff is coming. Let's see what other articles is there to talk about. I thought this article was interesting. Let me go ahead and close CMG's comment. It says Uncharted 5 would struggle to earn its place in Naughty Dog's IEP. Stupid. Now this is one again. Like, as soon as I heard this, that's the first thing that came to my mouth. Man, this is dumb. I can tell you right now, if they say, okay, we're launching in Uncharted, if they remake Uncharted 1 like rumor has it, I'm all in. I'm all in. To me, the reality, to be honest, they should remaster not only this one, they should remaster the one for the Vita. You know, both of them had great stories and both were great. I mean, they could package some bad boys together. But I'll be so for. I mean, I'm all in on the Uncharted 5. Man, this great games with great stories, man. I maybe they don't have the manpower to man all those top studios, but Sony, man, put the money up, man. I think if Sony put the money up, you could. Uncharted latest success is due to Naughty Dog's rich storytelling. Right, it's rich storytelling. Naughty Dog needs to evaluate whether creating another single-player game in the Uncharted series is the best direction for the franchise. And I absolutely say yes. I'm telling you, listen, yeah, you can add a multiplayer component to it, but man, at the heart of it, man, listen, it's the story. I want to hear about Nate Drake, Nate Dreezy, taking it easy for Sheezy. Japan, Persona 3 Reloaded claims #1 spot, but Nintendo Switch #1 system this week. Golly. #1 system this week. Golly. Let's look at the software sales first. Persona 3 Reloaded, Atlas, new, PS5. Ooh, the PlayStation got the top 3. Grand Blue Fantasy, and I never heard of that game, but it's got 46,000. Persona 3 Reloaded on Atlas. Nintendo, I don't know what that game is. Whatever that is. Bandai Namco, 25,000. Dang, you know what? Look at these. All these Switch got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 10. The rest of them was PlayStation 4, 5. No Xbox. Super Mario Brothers Wonders. You didn't pick that game up, man. Listen, you missing out. That's a pretty game, I tell you. Let's see. Like a Dragon, almost at 100,000. But Mario, boy, 1.7 million in one region. Look at the consoles real quick. Switch OLED. The Switch OLED in Japan has sold almost this passing 6.5 million. So think about it like this: the original Switch, where is it at? The original Switch sold 19 million by itself in Japan, surpassing the Wii U global sales altogether. God, that's a lot. PlayStation 4 is still selling with 605, but the new 2DS LL sold 12. God almighty. 12 in the region, ladies and gentlemen. Man, these sales over in Japan is crazy. But you know what, man? Listen, as the game sales starts to drop, because this is really, I mean, Nintendo makes money off their systems. You know, but see, 30,000 systems ain't nothing. Compared to, at one point in time, they was averaging, almost 100,000. But what you call it? When the game sales start to tank, that's when you start paying attention. That's when the revenue really start to go down. When their games, when they're top 10 in games, then it's wonderful. But when they're not, you got to start paying attention. Got to start paying attention. All right, let's get out of here. Oh man, listen, hey, quick little sports news real quick. It says Tiger Woods launches his own clothing brand. It's called, let's see, Sunday Red. That's what it's called. Sunday Red clothing brand through TaylorMade and split with after it split with Nike. Okay, so it's TaylorMade. Oh Lord, look at Tiger. Congrats. Gigi said if it was an all digital handheld, they would be better. I think if to me, if they can do an all digital Switch Lite OLED, that would be dope. But I kind of hope for the Switch 2 they do two models. I hope they do it like hey, we can use all digital model, but we also give you this model with the cartridge. Of course, I'm gonna have the model with the cartridge, but I will see a lot of people want to buy that digital, especially if it's cheaper. I gotta ask my son. I bought my son a digital PS5 when they first launched, and I wonder if he even cares if it was digital or not. Gigi said, never played Uncharted, but the movie was fun. The game is great. The games are absolutely great. Matter of fact, if you can probably catch Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 on like a collection for the PS. And you probably find it dirt cheap, $20. Definitely worth it. Oh man, some of the best games story wise I've ever played. Let's see. Quick story. Listen, hey man, listen. I don't know about anybody else got a Rocky story, man. But first of all, listen. Whoever took this picture is a great picture. But Carl Weathers died, man. My memories of Carl Weathers of recent is, he played in The Mandalorian, and I love The Mandalorian. Great show. But he'll always be Rocky. I remember him when he kind of but he kind of had he had like a small little spot on Good Times when he was like this. JJ was doing this picture of his girlfriend and he didn't know, and he finally found out the girlfriend was over to JJ in them house, and he came busted in, and then the daddy came home like, you know what, like a real daddy. Like, we need some more James Evans in our life. But man, listen, man, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. I call him Carl Evans. But rest in peace, man. He was a great actor, man. Loved him in Rocky. And the bad part about it, like, listen, back in the day when they made Rocky, these are probably like really bruises. This part was like they fought for real in Rocky. Rocky was such a good movie, man. Carl Weathers, man, rest in peace. All right, let's see. The likelihood of I want to switch this story. So, Gamers Leakers claims and Switch 2 reveal set for March, and next direct likely a partner direct. Now, for the sake of this article, let's look at it like it is a partner direct. Do you have any games y'all kind of really want to see at a partner direct? Steam Deck is all digital. Yeah, it's true. Listen, I like the Steam being all digital. The only reason I like it because, you know what? I mean, I can still go back and any game I bought, I can go back and play and download. And it hasn't been any limitations on that yet. So I do like that aspect. And I don't know if Nintendo can set it up that way where every game that I buy, no matter what system I get on, I can play. then it's a win-win. It's when you can't do it, that's when the issue. But back to this story here, you know what? It's only a couple games from a partner direct that I really would like to see. And Silk Song is one of them. And Plunky Squire is another. I don't know if y'all remember Plunky Squire, man. They showed it at a direct a long time ago. And then they got time. It was supposed to come out earlier this year. It got delayed. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like, release that. You know what? But I just don't know how much of a partner direct. You know, if it's partner direct, that means it's not Nintendo. So to me, what makes more sense is to have a Nintendo Direct Mini. Well, this way you can still release some of those titles that are a part of the partnership, and then you also can release games that are, let's say, for instance, you can give us updates on games that are coming. So it kind of gives Nintendo that still kind of flexibility without going a full-fledged direct. That way, to me, you give it a little balance. So. Gigi says, as a collector, I like physical, but digital is so much more convenient. It is, especially if you got little kids. Where the digital comes into play, like, you know, they just can't lose unless they lose the system. But even if they lose the system, you can just, you know, buy another system and read down everything that you done bought. But the only thing about it, once you give over that control, anytime they can say, you know what? Nah, I don't need you to have this game no more. Like, indeed, you mad. Like, I'm mad. Like, what the? So what devs are partners? That's a good question. You typically don't have no idea. I listened to somebody's podcast recently, Geeky, when they was talking about how that process goes. It's like, you know, devs that are making games for Nintendo, they just submit their requests. Like, they submit. It's a request process, and so if Nintendo picks their game, they be put in the direct. They get like maybe like a 24-hour notice. Like, your game has been picked. Here it is. You know, so companies have to submit all that information before the direct even happens, and then Nintendo picks which games to showcase. So I don't know. I guess a partner would be any person that's probably making a game for Nintendo. He said, I'm always confused on what's the difference between partner and indie. I think, okay, partners, I think, are people that's making games. I don't know. You know what? That's a good question. I thought about explaining, but I was like, you got a point. I guess indie games would be, smaller scale, cheaper games. Games maybe, I don't know. Listen, I don't know, because you can look at that and then you can look at stuff like. So I think Silk Song is probably going to be either a $40 or $50 game. Plunky Squire could be a $40 or $50, maybe a $60 game. So I don't know. That is going to be interesting. All right, so let's look at the first part of this. The likelihood of a reveal, I think it looks like it should be in March. You would think, hey, Nintendo would have momentum. People will be talking about this partner showcase later on in the month. You're gonna have a Pokemon showcase. Then after Pokemon, then you got unless Pokemon says they don't have one this year, or they don't have one this early. I really think a Pokemon is coming out in that launch window of the Switch. I think you guys are Pokemon fans. You might go get your money together. Could probably this November it'll probably be some form of Pokemon. So I don't know. I do believe that it's going to be some form of launch, some form of reveal come next month. It only makes sense. I really hope the system comes out in August or September, and give them enough run up to Christmas. I'm just waiting on some leaks to happen. I need some more heavy leaks, like some pictures. I need somebody gonna hit that phone out like pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. And send it to everybody. So, All right, let's talk about it. This right here. I'm aiming. I'm think this is gonna be true. I think March we're gonna get some kind of reveal, something. How they do it, I don't know. I think that's a good break in between, and it builds the momentum. I think everybody's going to be okay with a direct, but it'll build momentum. Let's see. Go back up here. Say Cyberpunk 2077 meets Metal Gear Solid and a remarkable Steam free download. So I think, what's the name of this game? I saw the name of it. I think it's called Raw Metal. Let's see if we can find that game on YouTube. Raw Metal. No, might as well. I don't see no game called Raw Metal. Let me go back here. It's called Raw Metal, and it looks like it's like roguelike. Yeah, it's called Raw Metal. Let's go back to this. Oh, maybe I. Yeah, Raw Metal game. Okay. Let's look at. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is some Metal Gear Solid gameplay for sure. Oh my bad, you can't hear it.
You any deeper in this godforsaken place?
Got some combat going on.
Don't you get it? I'm trying to protect you. Stay out. You can't stop this kid. No one can.
319. So they might have a demo of this. I might have to check that out. All right. I said, "Oh, maybe this is this might be the same." I don't know what this is. Let's see. Cool breezy. This must be something different. Ooh-wee. I've seen this game before. What is this game? This can't be the same game. Oh no, this is Metal Gear Solid. About to say, I know. Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till this come out. Especially if they get the original voice actor. Yeah. Can't wait till this drops. Big fan of Metal Gear Solid, man. All right, let me come off of here real quick. Raw Metal. Said Cool Breezy taking it easy. Said laugh out loud. He said forward. Said look forward. I'm saying look forward to seeing what Nintendo is bringing to the table. All right, Cool Breezy. Let me get your Twitch on the board. Let's see where you at. Cool Breeze. Twitch. Gotcha. Silent Knuckle Tales. All right, you on the board with a second entry. It says the video they suggested was an indie game. They're listening in on you. You know, they probably is geeky. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like, they probably is for sure. All right, good people. We had 19 people. 19 people on the board. I'm trying to think. Knuckles series trailer. So Knuckles getting his own show, huh? Sega and Paramount Plus have released the first trailer for Knuckles TV show, which will be streaming exclusively via Paramount Plus. You'll be able to watch Knuckles in the United States and Canada on the 26th of April, and it will be available on the 27th of April elsewhere. Okay, so on the 26th of April, we got something to look forward to. Knuckles going to have his own show. I wonder who's voicing Knuckles. That'll be good to know. I know my kids probably don't know. I probably should send this to them, shouldn't I? Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. Joe. Uh-oh. You think I would know how to spell my own son's name? I'll send it to Josh. All right, Joshua. All right. Love technology. All right, good people. Listen, like I said before, it wasn't a whole lot of news today. You know what? We're gonna find out what's going on with I said I wanted to play. What time is it? It's 9:49. Let me see if I can get that set up. Cause you know what? We've been playing Silent Hill, and I still haven't got past that part. I haven't played it since the last we played it live on stream a week ago, so kind of wanted to get into it. Let's see. All right, so maybe, just maybe, might better get that in. But so besides that, listen, let's look at a couple more as that is loading up. It's LG content. I don't know LG content. All right, there we go. Oh, my son ain't playing. It is. He about to get kicked off. All right. All right, iPad is okay. Good. We good. We good. We good, people. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me get off of this here. Let me just go look at PlayStation and see if they got anything we need to be looking at. Real quick, he said, here's a heap of new Tomb Raider remastered gameplay ahead of tomorrow's release. You know what? I watched some gameplay, and I don't know if it was the old version or the new version, but the gameplay I saw today was garbage. It was hot garbage. I was like, oh, man, I just don't want to have to go through them long gameplays. As a matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to cut the volume now because I don't want to get canned. I'll mute this here. And I'll let this video play. But, okay, what I saw, man, I just was not impressed. I was like, I think it was like the newer graphics too, and I was like, definitely wasn't nothing. I was like, oh man, I just have to play. Look at it. Look at those graphics, buddy. I'm telling you, listen, we was living it up back in the PS1 era. We was living it up. Okay, so maybe if I can. I had to speed it up because it was killing me. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me tell you about it. Listen, okay, I had to be looking at the old graphics. I had to be looking at the old graphics. Let me see if I can cut this volume up.
Okay. But all that said, I think we're in the same boat, Brian, in that, like, I also have never played the originals, which is why I'm excited for them to be coming to modern consoles. This is so funny to me. She cuts the rope. Why? Why didn't she just let go?
Right. Y'all see this here?
Why did she have to cut the rope?
And
she was able to drop from that level, come down.
Also, I'm sorry, Brian. I
look at those graphics.
This game opens with Lara Croft killing 4 dogs. Jesus Christ, Laura.
I do like that they hadn't quite figured out how to put the legs together. Like, her elbows and her knees are just like actual like joint spots of her body coming together.
I know. That's not in engine, man.
Oh man, them graphics is horrid.
Looking at here.
But
matter of fact, this is what I saw earlier.
Back in the day, I do remember getting like the like GamePro magazines and reading about this game and being like, this can't be a real game.
Look at that robot
look how good this game looks.
And so here
that's terrible.
We'll play a little bit of the first level of each game. It's remastered. So what they did, I mean, this is not how the game looked when it first released. They've upgraded the models
absolutely
and stuff
terrible.
like that. But this
Matter
game,
fact,
it's my favorite type of remaster, Brian.
Which
where
is?
They just put an HD sheen on top of everything.
Nope.
And they let you switch
I
back
think
and
this
forth.
game is probably 2 years too late.
Here we go.
Yeah, go back.
I think this game probably works.
Take us back in time.
If this was released, let's say for
Look at
instance,
that's a different Lara Croft.
maybe
that's
like
not even the same person.
I know.
2 years ago, this might have got some play.
You can really boom, boom, boom. Like you can go.
But it's horrible,
and it's. I love these kind of remakes
even the
that,
newer
like,
graphics. I think right now they're going between the old and the new
original
graphics. These are the old graphics.
You know, if you want a new
you
Tomb
right,
Raider,
Geeky.
you can go play
Put
2013.
Geeky's
But if you want the sort of the nostalgia of the original, like,
it
this
is
what
terrible.
this is here for,
Well, it's interesting because
It is
you look
terrible.
at this and you're
Listen,
like, oh yeah,
that
this
thing-
is an old
listen,
game.
this
like,
is not-
these graphics.
No one's impressed with this.
They feel like a PS1 game.
They should be ashamed. This is
and then
not.
like you actually look at what
This
the
game
PS1
better be
games
like
look like, and it's like,
$5.99.
oh, they did a good job because they're actually making it kind of capture
It's got to be
what your memory in
$5.99
your
for
head
me to say,
was,
oh,
right?
you know what,
Like,
I might buy it.
Which is
Cause
a
I
huge
like Tomb
challenge
Raider.
with any
I played
remaster
these
or
games
remake
when I
where
was
you're like, oh,
when I was
like,
young.
You know, you don't want to be too faithful sometimes. Because then it's like this feels.
I didn't even
old
know there
and
was a
looks
cliff right
old,
there for
but
her
by,
to
like,
climb up.
recreating
That's
what we all
terrible
have in
these
our
graphics are.
memories. Like even like with this game where I was only reading about it and watching videos, I was never playing it. It's fascinating to see how developers work that balance.
I couldn't see what she was shooting at.
The other big upgrade, which I was immediately grateful for.
I didn't even know it was a bat over there
You
she was
haven't
shooting
played
at.
it, Brian, but the original Tomb Raider is a tanky controlling game. It is closer to Resident Evil in that sense. But
okay, good.
let's see, I was pressing the start button to go to the menus. If you go to controls here, you can switch to modern controls.
Oh,
so the game ready to go.
That is actually a huge. Like when they put out the GoldenEye re-releases on Switch and Xbox.
All right, enough of watching
this.
I'm sorry. I'm putting y'all through this.
Even though Switch you could play online.
This massacre. It's probably hurting your cornea.
Because they had modern controls where you could use like the twin stick.
Let me see. Maybe I'll speed it up a little bit.
To make these like weird jumps. I'm not gonna like bore you with me. You know,
this is
being
terrible.
The non-Tomb Raider watch that.
It seems like they finally got the memo that we didn't want to. The first thing that we didn't want to do was
look at those trees,
animals.
buddy. They
You
listen.
say that, but there's a monkey.
They could
Why
have
are you
done
killing-
better.
Are the monkeys bad guys in this?
If anybody's
Yeah,
looking
I
at
mean,
this
they're-
like, oh,
you
this
know
is
what,
so
actually,
good,
I don't know.
they need their
just-
tail whooped.
I've-
This is terrible.
I've only played a little bit of this now at this point, Brian. But
I can tell
hit
you
a
one game
point
that's
where I
not
was
getting
like,
bought. It is this one.
Well, there's an animal. I probably have to kill it.
Please let me know in the comment area what y'all think.
So I guess
Even
maybe
before,
I
this
should
is
have,
terrible.
spoken to the monkey.
Spoken. Yeah, maybe the monkey
All right,
was a
let me
quest
get
giver.
out of here for my eyeball stop bleeding. All right, listen, let's get out of this here. It's at the end of the stream. I look forward to hopefully streaming something on Thursday. I might be streaming twice. I'm thinking definitely aiming more to stream Xbox. I'm tripping. Because of the fact that, it'll be like right at the end of the day, and I'll have some time to get home and get set up. But if not, you know what? I might even stream from school. I think that's probably the better way to stream from school. But we'll see how things unfold on Thursday. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we at the end of the stream. We know what it is. It is wheel time. Our winner last week was Geeky, but Geeky herself can't win. But if Gorilla Tactic wins, he said to donate his winnings to Geeky, so she could get another shot at some winnings. But your boy Gaming Dad is on here. And if I win tonight, I'm going to give mine to Mr. Braylon Head. Braylon Head and Shoulders. That's so funny. I'm going to go ahead and give my winnings to him. And we'll take it from there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, without any further ado, you know how we do. If your name is called first, you get the fresh Peter Griffin sound tone, and plus some other ones could come your direction. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Who will be our first loser of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be Gaming Dad. Gaming Dad listen, sorry, Braylon.
You lose.
It's the first loser of tonight. God almighty. Out of here quick. But just like, saying, Super Mike and Jay would say, this is rigged. He said, you were discussing a bit before, but I was shuffling things while our console's going downhill for some. With things going digital membership and plus rent, the games already brought, taking games away. This, I don't understand how people would notice / why is the reason go this route? Because it's easy. You know what? The answer to that part is why is it going this route? It's because it's about money. If I sell you the game and then I let you play the game and then all of a sudden I want to shut the service down, I can shut them down. And then you know what I can do? Maybe 2 or 3 years later, resell you the game. It's almost like the drug game, man. So that's why I'm so in favor of physical games, especially if the whole game's on the disc. I'm so in favor of that. I hate buying games with you gotta have half of the game gotta be downloaded before you can play. Oh, I hate that. No, I don't want that. I don't support that either. But when I can get the game and I know the whole game is on the disc, then I can rock with that. Am I answering my own question? Misunderstanding, or I'm not asking the right questions here. I don't know if you're asking the right questions. Some of it you are. I can answer. So why are consoles going down here for some? They're going down here for Xbox. It's just I look at Xbox like I look at the Wii U. It wasn't about marketing. It's about your setup and execution with Xbox. Microsoft did not set up their system to appeal to all gamers. It appealed to one section of gamers that the competition was also covering, but they was offering more. And so they didn't have games. They don't have games that's structured for kids. That's why kids are not buying them. But they forget the parents buy the kids systems. It's like that was stupid. Once again, you got great IP that you don't tap into. You know what? How long have we heard about Perfect Dark? You know what? We probably won't even see Perfect Dark. You know what? You have Banjo-Kazooie in your arsenal and you don't develop for that, then they made choices as a video game company that has strictly hindered their development and their success. So I can't say it for everybody, but definitely for them. Now PlayStation is they're in a different rut too, because I think they underestimated the Nintendo Switch. And I think getting out of the handheld market has hurt them. I think this PlayStation Portal might make them some money, and they're hoping to open their eyes that, hey, people want portable gaming. You should see what Nintendo is doing over there in Japan. So that's the reason why PlayStation, they still selling, but you know what? They don't have enough heavy hitting first party exclusives to make people say, man, I just got to play. Now you're going to run into a situation where you get a new Switch 2 coming out, and let a Call of Duty that has parity and the graphic powerhouse to hang with those two, night. I'm telling you, let Call of Duty come out on the Switch and it runs phenomenal. Buddy, PlayStation and Xbox are gonna be shaking in their boots. They looked at the GDP of PlayStation, and one of the reasons they were so successful is because of what? Call of Duty and the sales of Call of Duty. That's why they fought so hard for Microsoft not to get it. Why is that important? Because they know PlayStation, before it was like, you know what? Yeah, people played it on Xbox, but they really played it on PS5. Now you get that situation where, yeah, of course, those hardcore people are not going to go away, but now you're not going to get all the sales because people are going to pick that thing up on that new Switch if it runs phenomenally, and I think it will. All right, let me get out of this here. It says digital only removes physical abilities, leading to shutdown game/paywall membership things. You know what? It does more than that though, because if I decide to pull your game off the store and for some reason your game is not working properly and you need to re-download that, if I pull it off my store, then you can't re-download it. Then you just you SOL, you out, you know, and now you can do about it. But if I have a physical copy of the game, then I can always play it because I own it. So you know they're slowly taking away that form of ownership away from the consumer, which makes it hard for me to want to support that. That's why, you know, hey, as much as I used to hate on Guerrilla Tactics about pirating games. You know, these are the situations where I say, well, you know what? Yeah, you probably should pirate those games. Like, I just bought it. You're going to tell me that I can't? No, you should. Your stuff should be pirated. Absolutely. And we should be buying systems that, you know, allow you to play those pirated games. I hate to say that. I hate to be on that team. But, man, you know what? They're doing things that's very crooked that me as a consumer says, man, listen, something got to change. You gonna get right and make it a way where, you know what? I'm not giving away my rights. I'm not paying to rent a game. If I bought the game with my money, I should own it. So how could this be different / change or improved? I don't see a future where this is improved unless a company says, hey, you know what? We're going to value our consumer and not be all about money. And every company, that even Nintendo, is typically not really about their consumer, really about their money. If they were about their consumer, they would, you know what? The Wii U shop would still be open. Because of the fact that people, it's not killing their overall to have that store open and ready and available. You know what? It might hurt them to be able to house those games to be re-downloaded, but you know what? I don't see how you improve it. The only way it's going to improve it is when the consumer say, you know what? Enough of this. Once the consumer say, all right, you want to do this here, we're going to find out ways to, you know, just, you know, emulate your games on other systems and have at it. And that's what's happening. You know what? The more and more that revolt comes, you know what? Then hopefully Nintendo will change their ways. The minute Nintendo goes all digital, it's gonna be a huge revolt. Huge revolt. All right, let's go to the next person. Gaming Dad with the first person off the board. Let's see who is up next. So, what did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Guerrilla Tactics and Geeky off the board at the same time. At the same time. Here you go. Oh, man. It never gets old. All right, up next. Let's go. We down to 17 people, ladies and gentlemen, on the wheel. 17 on the wheel. Last week's winner, God almighty, going back to back to back. Geeky chick, they really want you off this board. You out of here. All right, we're down to 16. Keeping it lean. Who's up next? Aw. Not my alpha angel. Raquel Jackson is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. She gots to go. All right. Who's up next to catch all the flex down to 15? Who would it be? Oh, just like candy. Ow. Shake it. Miss Candy P is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it rolling and flowing. Candy cuts it up. Cuts it up. Big brother Musa Abdullah is out of here. Please get your exit paper and move left, please. Musa is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through, my brother. From another mother. We're down to 13. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be Steven.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right, we're down to 12. Mighty swell. And our winner tonight will be from the UK, Bazzer YT. 24/7 YT, ladies and gentlemen. Is our winner tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Bazzer YT, but
Psych!
Better luck next time. Slug heads.
Bazzer is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do. We keep it rolling and flowing. We're down to 11 on the way to heaven. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be... Oh, not my guy, Braylon.
Very good. Very good.
Braylon Head.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
Come back 1 year.
Come back 1 year. Come back 1 year. Next. Braylon is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 10 for the win. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be Dub City, like it's going to be. Hold on. It's getting close. Super Sonic Mockingjay is out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 9. But man, she fine. Who is left on the wheels of steel? He is for real. Cool Breezy is taking it all the way easy. Man, listen, that sound, every time I hear it, takes me back, buddy. Doom, 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 doom. All right. Let's see. Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, who will it be? And it will be Cool Breezy's Twitch.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Out of here. We're down to 7, the number of completion. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be, it's getting close. My man, Quake.
You
are
out of here.
Peace out, my brother. Peace out. We're down to 6. Who we left in the mix? Keep it rolling and flowing. Dub City looks like he's going to be out of here. Dub City is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 5. Who will be left alive? And it like it's going to be CMG Cherryman Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4 in the building. We got Dave Dub, Sonic Knuckle Tails, Retrospective J, and the big homie D1. without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it in where we fit in. Who will be left? Number 4 is on the board. Let's go. And who will it be? Who will it be? Sonic Knuckle Tails is out of here. Don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 3. Who would it be? All you do is hit the button and see. And it looks like Retrospective J.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
nothing.
You
lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, down to our final round. You know who it is. It's D1 and Dave Dub in the building. Red versus blue. We blood and crippling out here today. We're going to see who's going to be left on the board. On was Nick Cannon. Where you at, Nick? Nick on the drums. Hit it one time for me, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who would it be? 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 Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, D1 is in the building because Dave Dub is out of here. Peace out, Dave.
Better luck next time. Slug heads.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, kids, give it up for your winner tonight, D1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been a wonderful stream tonight. I give me another sip of water before I get my pray on, because around this part we praise him. I'm so glad and wonderful that he has allowed me to wake up this day. The Lord made this day for us to hang around and be a part and be a part of one another, and get another day to pray to him. So today, listen, let me take this opportunity to pray for you guys, man. D1 in the building. Appreciate it. That's why 2 entries. Listen, man, I don't know why people don't do it more often. If it was me, I would 2 entry every time the show come on. Quick, fast. Hey, listen, man, I'm in here, man. Just go ahead and give me 2 chances to get that $10 holler. Before we move on and get our pray on, to poll tonight ended up being with 43%. 43%, and I'm in this crowd. Xbox is better off making a portable handheld device. Yes, they are. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Without a shadow, listen, that's the move. I don't know why they scared of that move. Like, you know what? Like, no, you gonna make plenty of money. How Snoop said, plenty of money. He said, Snoop got the money. Listen, you will make plenty of money with a handheld Xbox. You gotta listen up to that. 43% make a handheld device. 36% says going strictly third party. I don't think that's the move. Yeah, you just be a regular old, and I don't think as a hardware manufacturer of so many other products, I don't think this is the move for you. I think that hurts your brand tremendously. Even with the likes of having Bethesda and Call of Duty, and you're gonna make money. Even if you decide to say, you know what, hey, we're just gonna skip a generation. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I don't think going strictly third party is the move. Final, but the last spot, 21% says prepare hardware for next gen. I think they're doing that regardless. However, I think, you know what, people gotta have to look at they have to look at Nintendo and the decision Nintendo was. It was a hard decision for Nintendo to make, but they had to make it. They had to just like cut ties with the Wii U because it was a tank that was, it was spiraling to the bottom quick, fast, and they had to pull out of that. And it proved to be the best decision they could have made. Yep, everything tanked. They stopped prices, tanked. Everything was tanking. But look at what they're at now from that decision. I mean, not just only that decision, but you look at that decision and the decision to say, you know what, we're not doing no more separate entities. We make it everything will come into one. They brought both their handheld team and their console team in together. Man, 2 magical decisions Nintendo made to put them in their position where they are right now. I believe they have to, like, Xbox has to do the same thing. They got to just say, listen, hey, we've taken these L's. We got to retreat and get it together. And the best way to get it together, man, is to have a handheld and a console market that works great together, and then they'll have a win. And to me, if you first to market before anybody else, it's a dub. It's a dub. It's a W. All right. Let's see. D1 says, Hogiki says, congrats. GG to D1. D1 says, what? A third time this year? Right, D1? You on a move? To give the W to Brother Musa. All right, Brother Musa will get the dub. I'll reach out to him and tell him, hey, you won the $10 holler tonight, courtesy of D1. And that'll be a blessing. What a blessing to somebody else. I love that. All right, good people. Let me get my prayer on before we start. If you haven't get to hit the like button, man, hit the like button. But let me get my prayer on. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you, Lord, for who you are. I ask and pray, Lord, that the Holy Spirit flows through me tonight as I pray for those who are listening. I pray in the name of Jesus that more of you come to Christ. I pray, Lord, that more see your glory and your wonderful love that you have for those here on earth, Lord. I pray that more people understand that you love them, that you truly want to be a part of their lives, that you truly want to guide them into their greatness. And I pray right now that people seek your kingdom, that they start to serve your kingdom and be willing to share their faith with other people, Lord, and unconditionally, without borders or out barriers. I pray, Lord, that they just want to tell people, you know what, this is what God has done for me. This is how I know he loves me. And I'm so grateful, Lord, that you have provided me with an opportunity to be able to praise your name and for other people who might click on this video to be able to hear it. I pray that they listen to it to the very end and get the whole experience from it. And I'm so grateful, Lord, that you have chosen me on this day to share your word and your message. And I pray that more people love you like I love you and love you more than I love you, to be able to provide a wonderful life for themselves and their family. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray, Lord, that we learn how to submit to you and we learn how to seek your kingdom first among everything else. I pray, Lord, that we start our day off by praising you. And I pray, Lord, we end our day with praising you, because tomorrow is not promised. I pray, Lord, that you bless the parents of young Magic, who is now up in heaven with you, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless their family and bless their healing process. And I pray, Lord, that you bless those who are listening today and the things they got going on in their life, Lord. I pray, Lord, you bless their relationship with their families and their friends. I pray, Lord, that you protect them, Lord. I pray, Lord, that they understand that no weapon formed against them will prosper. The Bible says, Lord, if you be for us, who dare be against us? And we're so glad that we are on your team, Team Jesus. And I'm so grateful again that I'm able to pray to you this evening. I love you, Lord. We love you. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray and give thanks to you, Lord. Amen. Good people, it's your boy, Gaming Dad, GD in the building. And I'm about to get off. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm about to get my play on. I was about to dip, but I said I want to play some because I gotta beat this board, man. And I need y'all to go along with me for the ride. You know how I do. Let's see where I'm at. New screen. No, I'm not there. Gaming, nope. Game catcher, no. I gotta find out where I'm at. Is this my screen? Let's see. This might be my screen. Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, I got the little running board. They got me over here. I got me over here in the corner. Do I want to be up there? I don't know if I want to be up there. Thanks, Geeky. Let me see if I can pull myself down here. Boom. All right, good people, listen. Scared game. I gotta get the dub tonight. I gotta win, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Right now, we're gonna end the game in our stream. If you need to jump off, fine. But I'm gonna stream the rest of this game. This is Silent Hill. I think it's called A Short Message. But man, it's scary. Look at them bugs, man. Look at that roach, man. That roach is that is detail right there. That's a real roach right there. They did some time to draw that bad boy, and they fast. But I gotta go out this board here. You know, we know how we are. Let me go through here. We've reached out to you repeatedly. Okay, I think I read this already. Listen, I'm dreading going out this door, even though my screen over here twitching. All these babies in the refrigerator. All right, I guess I gotta go out here. Hope I remember where I need to go. All right, we ready? All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn my chair so I can see. I gotta look at the TV. Ah! 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 Go, go, go. Oh, I forgot. Ooh-wee. I probably on camera. I probably get. Okay, all right. This was the first one. All right. But those are coming. I gotta find these pictures. Ah. All right, let's go, go, go. Okay, here's the second one. I remember this one. Where I'm going? Go, go, go. Ah! No! Man, they're about to blip. Is it voice volume is low? He said, "Love you." Already forgot the way I did. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can readjust. I know my. Oh, you know why it's low? Because it's not even on. All right, I didn't have the voice on. My bad. Another thing, with such popular games, if there's a go-to game or multiple game people want to flock to, but if it's digital exclusive for one console and requires online membership, how can people argue with that? Because people just like arguing. You right, Geeky. She is so scary. All right, let's go. Listen, let's go. We in this. All right, I do remember this here. Go through here, I think. All right, I remember this first one.
I really like what you drew me way back.
Woo.
You're into art, right? You could audit an art class. What's that? Oh, you like what you see?
Nobody like that. Oh, there. Oh, shoot. I gotta go back. Oh, no. Woo! Ha ha ha! Woo-wee! Woo-wee. Okay. Man, it's some bull. All right, people, listen. They hurt my head. I gotta go home and eat something to eat. Get myself ready for school tomorrow. We'll try it again, man. Maybe I can get on here tomorrow, man. We can finish this bad boy. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I played it a couple times. I died a couple times. And now it's time to go drop the kids off by the Parkland pool. Anybody that know that reference, they know what I'm about to go do. All right, this is the boy. Let me go ahead and get to my exit screen. Let's see. Without any further ado, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Peace, love, and soul, good people. And I'm Audi 5000G.